So did he do it or not? I don't know, Anon. Just like Akechi-kun said, I love that Akechi-kun guy. What's going on here? Campaign season has begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vote for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who are like Shido-san. Alright, well.
Hey.
It's almost time. Were you able to sleep last night? Doesn't really look like it. Looks like it's starting to get cold. Guess it must be hard even for you. Now that we know who's behind it all, we can't get hasty. Rushing will just make us sloppy. Jeez, it's been getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. Let's look to see if we can find anything to help us get warm. Okay. Ah, heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey.
Once we take care of Shido, I guess everyone's gonna have like their final dialogue with me before concluding the final palace. What's wrong? Well, I was just thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Everyone's goals and ambitions, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside of the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. There's no guarantees that we'll make it out of this. See them as much as you can so you have no regrets. Oh, it's the game telling you, like, oh, the game's gonna end soon. Focus on the confidants you want to focus on and stuff. Alright, I understand. Even though we do have, like, some more time afterwards because, like, some new royal content after the main game. Monia, I'm with you. All the way to the end. This upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your terms. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. Good morning. I'm not at school. Has Acoustic been taking a lot of days off? I wonder if it got something to do with his record.
Okay.
I believe I mentioned this before, but Acoustic-kun is back at his family's home. It's a personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. How long can we keep this up? We need to take care of things before we get caught. Alright, well, after school.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now?
What the heck is this? I just got a notification of a freaking thing from Guzma. What the hell? What the huh? Guzma, you what? I don't know why it's or maybe it would normally show up with like alerts, but I have the alert box off. It doesn't show up in Streamlabs. Oh, I guess because it goes through Stream Elements. I'm Guzma just freaking dropped $100 Canadian out of nowhere. What the hell? You what now? Yeah, huh? But why though? But why though? Guzma, I do greatly appreciate the no, that was you because it said on my watch, on my email here. You received $100 from that nerd there. If it was trying to be like an anonymous thing, I saw that it was from there. You absolute crazy mad lad. I do greatly appreciate that, especially considering I might be upgrading my PC core in the near future, and that'll be pricey. Is the case. But Guzma, I know that you've mentioned being a situation where it's probably a good time to be like saving up and stuff like that. So that especially means you really don't need to be going ham. Did the message send through? I got an email and a PayPal notification. I don't know if I got a message. If I check Stream Elements, then maybe I can. Oh, there's also Cam that's coming out of nowhere with like a 1-year resub. That is a long time of being subbed right there. I appreciate that you get the spicier tune now. It was the shorter tune before, but now you get like the key change spicier tune as well. is the case. I appreciate the 12-month resub there, Cam. A whole year. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate
one Luna.
I appreciate you using it here for a full year now. Basically, the message God promised you that one day I'll go back and listen to Tales of Arise. Otherwise, I'll want a refund if you don't. I can have a listen to the Tales of Arise OST. As Thanos would say, a small price to pay for not salvation in this case, but yeah, it just speaks out the emote in that case. But yeah, I do greatly appreciate it there, Goose, but you are absolutely insane though. Is the case. Also, when it comes to the core situation, I'm gonna chat about that here in a little bit, because right now I'm in like an iffy situation about whether I'm gonna do it or not. Is the case. But yeah, say do it right after you finished it. And I probably did, like, I don't know, it's been a little while now. Maybe I did shortly after finishing it, but I hadn't done it, you know, anytime significantly after. And stuff like that, so I wouldn't remember if I went back and listened to it or not at this point. Are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working?
I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome. What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
Long time no see.
Same to you. Wait, that's not my point.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you. I asked Futaba to do me a favor. And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi. I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just so happy.
No one cares about my scheme?
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual? Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age? You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
That's...
I was wondering that too. Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader, but if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
But that day's when...
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so... I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there? We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
It was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
I'm thankful for her offer of help, but Shido is more dangerous than any of our previous targets. It would be wisest to avoid dragging Kasumi into this fight. Aw, man.
Senpai?
Well, I guess we'll have you and Royal
You
stuff.
say that, but
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far. Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us. We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return. But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
Yeah, don't worry. See you soon.
I really do believe you. It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.
Why did it, like, cut off the bell sound effect early there? Weird. Man, sure it must be nice not having to go to school. It's not that great. Bullshit. A dead man cannot go to school, you know. This would all be for nothing if they found out he's still alive. Doesn't it suck to live like a fugitive, though? Always having to hide your face. I can barely see! Are you alright? You really need to cover your eyes. Don't try too hard to hide yourself. You only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put the plan into action. Now all we need is your signal.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll stand out too much during the day, so we need to go at night. We're about to face our toughest target to date. Don't skimp on your preparations. The plan for changing Shido's heart has begun. Try to steal a target's heart by the deadline. He's tough and knows the metaverse well. Be sure to strengthen your bond so that you're prepared. So yeah, it's advising me to take time to like work on my confidence and stuff. But like, how much can I even do so while I'm trying to like hide and be undercover and stuff like that? But yeah, hey, sorry to bring this up now. I know you have your hands full. But Harmonic can do it. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's info I have. This one is cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. That's most scammers. Apparently, they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. How horrible. It really is. Anyway, I keep moving around, so it's been difficult to reliably track them. Apparently, the police have just stopped trying entirely. From what I've read online, their representative is a guy named Yoshihito Wakaza. Sorry, I don't have any more info than that. Good luck. Might be tough for us to go at a time like this, but the info itself is pretty worthwhile. If we have the chance to head into Mementos, he'd make a great target. Swindling old folk is pretty low. It is. So if we decide to go and do that, and we have 23 days in that case. I don't know, I think both of those would be, pretty big. And yeah, they're already, doing stuff like this. Like, as much as I would love a PMD2 remake, at the same time, I definitely wouldn't mind something new original. Okay, so yeah, I can go hang out with people again. So there's Anne. So yeah, this is like the final dungeon here. So it recommends me to work on my bonds and stuff, is the case. So, hold on. First and foremost, I should probably go do this. Also, I ended up Googling the thingamabob with Chihaya, where it's like, oh, what does the special bond reading actually do there? And according to the interrupts, it says that it does actually give you a point towards that confidant, rather than just like boosting your points right then. But it's like just a point. Finishing fate indeed. Well then, shall I read your fortune in detail? Yeah, sure. But yeah, PMD Skyrim would be beautiful, but at the same time, you'd be afraid that it gets a BDSP treatment. I mean, after the treatment that Rescue Team DX got, I honestly wouldn't be too worried about that. You know, is the case, because Rescue Team DX was not perfect, but it was a pretty good remake. You know? Yeah, so let's do a special bond reading. It's expansive. I'll just do that then. That's what we do. But yeah,
Here we go.
it's just continuing to play like the sketchy investigative music is what we're getting out in the world now, I guess. But yeah, if you're for any new Pokemon game in general, personally, don't jinx it. On a special day, you will have incredible insight into another person's heart. I highly suggest you take the day to deepen your relationship. Today's, yeah, it'll highlight the things in red, something or other. So, do I have a, alright, I have that weird thing there. So let's go replace it. No time to be playing around. Go ahead and go in there. But yeah, I feel like Pokemon will finally get it right within the next decade. I mean, it's only been getting worse and worse in my opinion. Like with the mainline games. When it comes to the spin-offs, those have still been good. Like, I really enjoyed Rescue Team DX. Pokken Tournament and New Pokemon Snap are pretty cool games there. You don't have as many Pokemon spin-offs anymore nowadays. But you know, those have been some slappers from Spike Chunsoft and Bandai Namco though. You know, those games have definitely slapped. I must say, at least. Sure, giant slice belt. Wow. So like getting better and better with each new generation, but they're not though. Like, you know, I've probably written over half of the script for the Scarlet and Violet video essay at this point. And, you know, the way that things have gone from Sword and Shield to BDSP to Legends Arceus to Scarlet and Violet, it has not got me hopeful. Getting both better and worse? I wouldn't even say that's getting better. Like, the only one that I'd say got better in some ways was Legends Arceus. Scarlet and Violet, like, over the mainline Pokemon game system, I wouldn't even say is better. In my opinion. Like, out of the out of the mainline Pokemon games on the Switch, the best one is probably Legends Arceus, and I did not have like a super high opinion of Legends Arceus. So that's saying something there. Let's get a lover's thingamabob there. Yeah, they're getting new Pokemon. That's about it. That's kind of what it feels like there. They're getting new labels to slap onto games to market it like open world. But did they implement it in a meaningful way? The answer's no. Oh, also, speaking of really bad implementations for things, Assassin's Creed Origins that we've been playing on the channel recently. Did I go past Lovers? I did. We've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins on the channel recently, and my goodness, the PC optimization for that game is god-awful. So, like, I've been thinking about upgrading my core in the near future, but the problem is, like, I could upgrade my core without replacing my motherboard, but only if I just slightly upgrade my core. I wouldn't be able to get anything like fancy schmancy that I'd be able to, you know, use as my core for a long, long, long time, you know? Wouldn't be able to get anything too fancy. If I wanted to get something fancier, I'd have to replace my motherboard as well, which is a massive pain. So, you know, I've been debating about whether to do this or not, because it's a massive pain in the butt there. And I also, while I'm doing that, might get a new, really, really massive hard disk drive for, you know, my video editing stuff. Because I currently have 2 hard disk drives. I have a 4TB one and a 2TB one, and I have 2 solid states in my machine for a total of 4. And I'm starting to run out of space on my hard drives, is the case, for video footage. Like, as I've been working on the Scarlet and Violet video essay, I've also been gathering footage for the next, I don't know if it'll be the immediate next video essay, but an upcoming video essay on Xenoblade 3. I started gathering footage for that. And I currently have, like, 160 gigabytes worth of Xenoblade 3 footage on my computer now, of my series, and it's like, wow, I'm running out of space really fast, and it's getting really sketchy, so I might upgrade a thingamabob there in the near future as well. So, if I upgrade my core, my motherboard, and I get, like, a freaking massive hard drive that has so much space that I won't have to worry about it for a really long time, just to, like, hold all my footage and stuff like that takes up a lot of space, I could be looking at, like, $1,000 worth of an upgrade. So that might be expensive in the near future. But, I reached out to my cousin, who's a bit more tech-savvy, being like, what's your opinion on this matter with, like, this core situation and this game, like, you know, hiccuping for me and stuff like that? And, you know, he was pretty surprised to hear that that game was struggling as well, considering, you know, the core that I have. You know, while it's not, like, a high-end, top-of-the-line thing, it's a not half-bad one. Like, it was a pretty solid core that released after that game in question released, and it still doesn't work properly, is the thing. It's still optimized for PC really badly. And on thinking about it, I haven't had that issue with, like, any other PC game that we've covered on the channel. Like, Nier Automata came out the same year as Assassin's Creed Origins. I've had no problems with that. Elden Ring, 2022's Elden Ring. I had no problems with that, apart from, like, day one version of Elden Ring definitely played worse than Assassin's Creed Origins. Like, I don't want to think about day one Elden Ring on PC, gross. But they eventually patched it, and it played a lot better, and, like, Elden Ring was actually able to be played, like, stably on my computer and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, if my computer can handle Elden Ring, no problemo, then there's something wrong with Assassin's Creed Origins. So, I've been thinking lately, is this a problem with just Assassin's Creed Origins, or is this going to be indicative of, like, what happens with, like, the coming Assassin's Creed games? So, earlier today, I did end up installing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. All 150 gigabytes-ish of whatever it was there. Like, that insanely large game. So I haven't tested it yet, but at some point in the near future, I'm going to test Assassin's Creed Valhalla on my computer. And if my computer can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla just fine, then I won't upgrade my core and motherboard. I'll leave it as is and just say we just have to suck it up for Assassin's Creed Origins, because screw this game's PC optimization. But if Assassin's Creed Valhalla struggles as well, and it seems like the hiccups in Origins are indicative of what, like, every AC game I play from that point is gonna be, it's like, okay, I'll upgrade it. So, I will find out sometime in the near future here, when I get around to testing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and, see what happens there. And that'll determine if I end up spending, like, $1,000 upgrading my PC. Well, the specific part that would be upgrade for that would be closer to, like, you know, 500, 600, 700, somewhere in that range. Somewhere from 500 to 700. Like, the rest is just, like, if I get a bigger drive, which I'm gonna need to do anyway for, for just, like, my video editing stuff that I do in general. But, yeah, so there's that. So there's that situation. So, depending on the test of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I might have a big expensive upgrade in store on my PC in the near future. Which I guess wouldn't be that big a deal at the end of the day, because it would help speed up my editing and stuff as well. I mean, that my computer, you know, can handle all my changes a lot faster instead of, you know, a project getting really ambitious and then anytime I make, like, a change, I need to just sit and wait for a few seconds as it updates the timeline. Oh, there we go, it updated. Now I can do another edit. Sit and wait for a hot second, you know. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Yeah, let's hang out. I'm sure that's gonna be okay. I mean, freaking, Morgana told me to hang out with people and stuff, so that's what I'm doing. Also, what is this cable that I'm hitting here with my leg? Hopefully not one that's important and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I don't know what time to stress test your PC with Cyberpunk 2077. That'd be a good one to test it with. But you know, I don't own that game. Think I'm getting in shape first. What better way to help with that than Ryuji? I should have read the last thing. Whoops. I can join in too, Harmonia. We can train together. I can become closer to Anne thanks to that. Ron will go stronger soon. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. Yeah, let's go spend some time there. But yeah, alright, let's go work up a sweat. That's pretty close by. Oh, and I'll let Ryuji know. But yeah, let's see here. Me and Harmonia have actually already been to this gym. That's pretty sweet, huh? Not too many people getting in your way. Anyways, what are you trying to do here?
Yes.
I want to slim down. Huh. Try jogging? Aerobics, I think that's how that's pronounced. I'm losing my mind out here. Alone aren't enough. Aerobics alone aren't enough. I want to tone it up too. So I need to start lifting weights. Plus my shoulders are drooping. I want to make my biceps leaner, and I need to straighten my back out. Obviously I want to cut down on my waist size too. And firm up my butt and calves. Yeah, so now I get like red options. Got some real guts. I'm a guts demon.
Come on.
What the hell's that even supposed to mean? Anyways, motivation's good and all. But you're not gonna be able to move tomorrow if you do all that shit. Speaking of not being able to move at all, I had a dream last night that I was, like, doing a super intense, like, it's sort of like a workout thing. It was like a choreographed fight, not quite like Poomsae in Taekwondo. It's like I was actually doing like a choreographed fight with someone else is what I was dreaming about last night. And it wound up, like, I was dreaming that it was really exhausting and stuff. And when I woke up this morning, my legs were actually really sore. And I was so confused. I was like, what just happened to me? And they come up with a training regimen for me. You're such a pain. If you do that for me, I'll go on a date with you as a reward, heart emoji. F that. I'm thinking you're some sexy character in an anime. It's sad watching you like this.
Seriously?
Wow. I'm honestly surprised that, like, I know that Ryuji, as character traits, has both, you know, friendship and horniness. But it seems like he puts friendship above horniness. Good for him.
No way, man.
First off, one of them sexy characters never come to the gym in their PE uniform. How am I supposed to know that? Never even been to the gym before today. Ah, it's my agency. I mean, I've never been to a gym to work out either, but, you know, I instead would go to a dojang to work out, you know? Hi. Oh, yes, definitely. Even a smaller article would be great, which itself is a type of gym, you know? Huh? It fell through? Yeah, I guess that's okay. I was supposed to be in 2 magazines the month after next, but apparently one canceled on me. It was a black and white shoot, so they said I wouldn't stand out. Sound like fun, though. It was about it, the everyday life of models. Guess you just gotta find somewhere you do stand out. You do stand out then. Has to be somewhere my vibrant charm will shine, right? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where?
By the way,
Hey, speaking of magazines, there's a real pretty girl in that one you said you were starring in. She's got this innocent vibe, but she's sexy too. That's what real charm looks like. Wow. Wow, Ryuji. Are there photos of me too? Yeah. And did she have long brown hair? Yep, that's the one. You know her? You gotta introduce me, dude. Oh, well, Ryuji got over his simping for Anne real fast. You dick. Of all the girls you could have been talking about, it just had to be Mika. I'm so pissed. Come on, which machine are we using first? I'm gonna break it. The 3 of us trained until we had reached our limits. My body. hurts. For some reason, I feel satisfied. If you do like an intense workout, like, I don't know if it's the adrenaline or what it is, but you don't actually feel it all that much in the moment. Like, a decent bit if you train, like, really intensely. When you really feel it is in the following day, where you try to get out of bed, and then just realize that you can barely move. You know? That's what working hard feels like. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I think it was because the two of you were here with me. I had to prove I was working extra hard. Simple stuff like that will help you keep pushing. Doesn't matter what I answer. You're so dumb, Ryuji. Dude, cut me some slack. I just wanted to see what would happen if I said that. That you're being so cool too. What a weird ringtone.
Whoa.
Crap, for real? Mom forgot to buy stuff for dinner, so I guess I gotta head home now. See you guys. Ryuji just can't say no when his mom needs help, huh? I'm actually a little jealous of the relationship they have. I mean, even growing up, my parents were super busy. They always told me I was strong, that I'd be fine on my own. I was free, but I was lonely. I'd make friends, but we moved a lot. Every time I had to start all over again. I actually got used to the loneliness. That all changed once I met Shiho. The world seems so hopeful. At first, I almost read that as Shido, like the person that we're trying to take down right now. I heard her rehab is going well. She's going to be officially transferring schools soon, too.
Hey.
I need to show her that I'm working hard, and that she doesn't need to worry so much about me. It doesn't matter what I answer there, then. She'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Right. She needs to know how much I've learned from her. That's a strong result for my end. Sweet! Bam! There we go. We got Endure with that.
Right.
Cool. We're unlocking these skills before the final boss.
Get back.
Come on, let's go home. I might have trouble moving, though. My legs are killing me. You'll have more trouble moving tomorrow. It's typically how it works, you know. That's typically how it goes, though. Always like it, though, because it reminds you of what you did the day that gave you pain. From walking a lot to overdoing headbangs. I don't know what the latter half of that means, then. Oh, Harmonia, it's me. I know what walking a lot means, but, my muscles are so sore right now. Going home took me more than twice as long as usual. But I'm really proud of the work I put in today. I would have just given up if I went alone. And when your muscles are really sore, like the following day, something that can be really good is to get, like, an actual roller to, like, work out the knots of your muscles. I still don't own one. I probably should. I know that you can just go to, like, a dollar store and get, like, a little plastic roller that you essentially just, like, you know, kind of put your weight over, like, put it on the ground, roll your back over it, roll your arms over it, put some weight onto it to, like, work out the knots in the muscles and stuff like that. So I have knots on, like, my legs after whatever weird dream I had last night for some reason. I don't know if it's just cognitive or what the heck happened there. Should probably get something like that. But if you don't have something like that, the thing that I do, like the hella cheap way to do it, is just use your knuckles. I'll just, like, go down my arms like that with my knuckles, like, really pressing down. And it hurts like heck, but, you know, it's really good and healthy and works out the knots and stuff like that. So yeah, cheap ways just use, like, front two knuckles is typically the way to go. Either like that or with, like, the top of your fist. I typically, you know, go like that and just, you know, work it up and down, essentially. So glad you had you guys with me. You two are the best. I wonder if this is how Shiho felt with her rehab, being able to push yourself because someone was there with her. Yeah, that's probably it. Think so? I'd be really happy if I actually helped her push so hard. Not much time left until Shiho switches schools. I need to up my coolness so she can take off without worrying about me. Ow, I forgot how sore I was. Sorry, but I better get some rest for now. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's see here. As a result of a metal concert you went to last year, banging your head too much kind of left your neck in immense pain, but it was amazing. Oh, from, like, jamming out headbanging, so quite literally overdoing headbangs. I just touched a picture with one of your favorite singers, so it was all worth it. I was just trying to pose for modeling after a hard workout the day before. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that. Every news station has been running story after story about Shido and the elections. Catchy too. Can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit, though, don't you think? Yes. All the talk of the elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead. Things are settled. The society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I don't know why that forced its way out, but, I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change of momentum is weird. Almost like politics control the media, or politicians. Thinking cap. All I gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. I'll take care of everything, right? You think? It's good to hear you're treating the situation with caution. We need to be careful. Well then, we can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best. Alright, who's texting me this? I know you're thirsty for info. Impossible! There's no way! Politicians influencing my news? I simply refuse to believe it. Alright, that's just Kawakami there. Oh yeah! Really? Just oh yeah? Well, dang. Wait, what are there any of the, Jazz Club days that I want to go to for, like, an exclusive skill? I still have that tab. That one thing, Rob. It's the 25th today. 11:25. Apparently on the 27th, there's Mazakunda, decrease all foes' agility for 3 turns. Meh. And then there's, like, some spicy things in December. So maybe I'll just wait until December in that case. But yeah, nice argument, Senator. Why are you backing up with a source? Metal Gear Rising is definitely one of those games that I really look forward to playing. Like, as we go through the Metal Gear series. Once the game schedule lightens up a bit and we can start playing Metal Gear Solid, that'll be pretty darn cool, you know? That'll be pretty nice. Let's go on in there. Sometimes I, like to hype myself up for getting into this series. I was mentioning this when we were going through the retro Metal Gears, not the Metro Metal Gears. That I would sometimes watch trailers of, like, the later games to try and hype myself up for getting through, like, the pain of those retro games to, you know, get ready to play them. I've watched the extended trailer of Metal Gear Rising now a few times. The one where it's, like, a man that has, but yada yada over and over again, where it's like, wow, this is a man that has gone through a lot of things, you know? It's a pretty cool trailer, though, I do have to say. It's pretty neato. But yeah, we'll never get to it. I'll get to it. We made it through all 3 of the retro Metal Gears this past year. So we're starting Metal Gear Solid sometime this year, when things ease up a bit. So, you know, we probably won't get to it this year, but we'll get to it eventually. If I manage to go ham, maybe we'd be able to, but I doubt it. Probably have to be some future year. Alright, wait, not death, devil. I need this weird thing. Is the case. Well, we're already 3 games into the Metal Gear series. It's already in progress. But yeah, we're gonna play the upcoming Persona 4 Gold and Persona 3 Portable one day. Not for a long time. Heck, like, it's currently the 18th of January. If I stopped uploading, like, right now, if I just quit, like, all of YouTube and Twitch and just dropped everything right now, my channel would still be automatically uploading daily Persona 5 videos until the 10th of May this year, with part 197. So, like, not anytime remotely soon is the case. So you don't play past games, but you play past 3. I said I'm not playing, like, any past games right now until things ease up. I'm not saying, like, I don't play past released games at all, because that's evidently not the case. I'm saying that I'm not adding, like, any already released games to the schedule right now until big commitments ease up, like the Scarlet and Violet video essay that I'm losing my mind over. Is the case. Alright. So they can go talk to Oya, and we should still have that, like, bonus thingamabob of answers. Actually, wait, because this isn't a proper hangout, it doesn't matter there, I don't think. Like, if we ever do Persona 4 and Persona 3, it's not this year. You know, definitely not. 0 chance. I wouldn't mind one day. But not this year. A Phantom Thieves leader really died. Has been any comment from the police. I don't like that detective. The catchy guy. So cocky. I can't gather any news because of the chief. He doubts I'm dating a younger guy. Hey, should we try going on an actual date? Like beaches around here or something? Just kidding. There's some Phantom Thieves info for me again today, right? Yeah, so we do this. Yeah, let's hang out with her. No, it's not gonna be in a 5023. It might not be this year, but that'll definitely... Metal Gear Rising will definitely be before Persona 4/3. Definitely okay. So not bad. It's a bit far, but we can make it if we leave now. Alright, Operation Secret Lovers commence. like, even though I've really liked this game, I feel, you know, I feel like I'll have greater incentive to push, like, Persona 4/3 further back, considering how long this game turned out to be, and considering, like, literally half of the 100+ part series is done on this channel were done during 2022. Literally 6 of the 11 that we've done playthroughs of that have passed 100 parts were in the past year. It's like, yeah, I kind of want to go back to playing shorter games for a while, for the next little while, because my goodness gracious, this is insane. I can't deal with this many 100+ part series. Like, I need a little bit of a breather, you know? Oh, the ocean is so pretty. Look, there's a cute little ship over there, and a factory over there. I think this is wonderful, Acoustic-kun. Going on a date is so much fun. Yeah, totally. I'm so glad that you're such an attentive boy. No, stop. And again, I don't think the chief would come all this way just to spy on me. Well, I told him you're my boyfriend, so I guess I'll use this date as evidence. So come on, act like a boyfriend. But don't forget to keep feeding me info too, huh? Or two, I don't know why I added huh there. Yeah, I'm not the person to ask about this. I would not know how to act like that. God, what's happening to me? A seaside stroll with one of my informants. I bet my mom would cry if I went back to the country. Not a field I have experience in. You're asking the wrong person here. Well, I guess that's enough for today. Thanks. You know,